Hmm. Good morning, everybody. Happy Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I'm not sure if it's going to be trash day today. I set mine out there just in case because it was full. I had broke down a bunch of boxes and stuff and pretty much filled mine up, which is unusual because most of the time I don't have much in there, maybe one bag. But I figured since it was so full, I'm going to go ahead and set it out there this morning just to make sure I don't miss them. Um, But I think because of Monday, I think they probably won't come till tomorrow because usually they've already been and they haven't been here. Got one little cookie here for my beggar boy. I was gonna try that thing. I went back and watched some. Here's a little beggar boy right there. That's a good dog right there, folks. Good dog. Yep. Uh, so I don't think trash is coming. Trash guys are coming today, but it won't hurt it to sit out there. And plus, it rained like crazy last night. Had a bunch of flooding in Atlanta and stuff, and that's all they were talking about on the news this morning. And I'm like, that's what happens when you pave over everything. There's no place for the water to run. All this progress y'all keep doing. But anyway, then you get good little rain and everything's flooded. It got bad. I don't know what area it was, north of Atlanta, but or the north side of Atlanta, I should say. There were cars that there was so much rain they actually picked the cars up and was floating them, running them into each other. So, a lot of unhappy people this morning. But hey, let's see who we got over here in the coffee sessions. All right, now we're really slacking on the thumbs up over there, guys. Come on. Let's see, we got Troy. He says, good morning. Thumbs up, happy hump day. Thank you, Troy. Paul Stewart, good morning, Paul. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Marcello. Happy hump day to you. Larry's got a big old paragraph here. What is he saying? Good morning, everyone. Finally going to take over the other side of the garage for the shop. It was just getting too crowded, and I want to make space for a lathe. Thanks to Dave for the inspiration. Well, you're welcome, Larry. You are very welcome. It's a lot of fun. I don't think you'd be unhappy. I mean, you may not do it all the time, but uh, it's fun and it's something different. It's a different kind of uh, woodworking, I guess. And you know, works good along with the CNC stuff, I think, because there's a lot of things you can do on a lathe you can't do on a CNC and vice versa. So, good deal. Good deal. Hope the wife is happy about losing that other half of the garage. Oh, what's the deal now, buddy? I don't have no more. Here I was just bragging on you how good you are. I know. Good morning, Clyde. David Burnett is here. Good morning. Jim Sinicola. Uh, clear blue skies. Heavy rain yesterday. Yeah, the bottom fell out, and it's going to do it again today. I got some stuff out here. I still got to make my little tea light thing. I don't think that's going to take very long, but I need to get out here and do that. I might try to do that right after the coffee sessions. Just try to knock that out. But I got to go in and grab the camera and all that stuff because it's for that challenge thing. Let's see. Monroe Cook is here. Good morning. Gary Hammett. Good morning. Kevin Ells. Good morning, sir. My favorite solar man, Ryan Ballard. How you doing, Ryan? Hope you're doing better. Klondike is here. Good morning. Mr. Hoffman is back over here. Let's see. He says, good morning, Dave and everyone. Rainstorms last night, cooler today and tomorrow. Yeah. There's Mr. Bashir. He says, hi, everyone, listening in the background. Welcome to the Coffee Sessions, Jim. I hope you got a good fresh cup of Joe. Bart Bixel. Man, I hear it starting to rain up now, I think. Bart says, hello, Dave. Jack. Jack says hello. He's chilling right here in his spot in front of the Jack cam. Jesse's here this morning. Good morning, Jesse. Dave says, he had that stress test yesterday. Let's see what he says. Morning, I survived. That test gives me extreme anxiety. When I had my artery blockage 99% plus, the doctor told me if they had done a stress test, I would not have survived. Here I am alive. Yep. Yeah, that you can't have your plumbing blocked. I found that out. You got to have that stuff opened up, flowing freely. Let's see. I come out here on mornings like this. I really have nothing to talk about. Y'all give us a subject to talk about. Y'all got me fired up on the Rona stuff yesterday. I don't want to beat a dead horse on that, but y'all need to look up the story of Joe Rogan, even if you're not a fan of him. Y'all need to check out his story, and I'll just give you a brief Reader's Digest version of it. He's a comedian, travels around to different places and does stand-up comedy, as well as he's got, I think, like the #1 podcast. He's got a gazillion followers on YouTube and Spotify and Instagram, and I mean, just a popular dude. But he got the Rona and immediately started taking some kind of IV drip. I was watching a little bit of his podcast, one of those little short clips they do, and he was saying that he took same stuff Trump got when Trump got it. And he basically, and he took the ivermectin, the one they don't want anybody to talk about. And he basically was sick for one day and just boom, bounced back. Started doing his workouts and stuff. He's a real, buff guy anyway. But anyway, yeah, check it out. Check out his story. It's, like I said, this is what I was talking about yesterday. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. Another one is getting out in the daggum sunshine that they don't ever talk about. Ryan says he's getting paid $100 million from Spotify. Yeah, that's a little bit more than what YouTube pays me to do the coffee sessions, which is like zero. But Larry says Dr. Fauci. Fake. I don't even. Fauci. Yeah, that's how you say it, I guess. Faces call to resign. Well, he should. The guy's. I don't even want to go into that. By the way, Larry Galt, I see they named a tropical storm after you. I saw that. Joanne was talking about that this morning. There's a tropical storm Larry that's heading. Let's see, where is it now? Somewhere around Bermuda, I think. The Bermuda Triangle stuff. But I think it's going to head up the East Coast, so it's not heading your way or anything. But they did name it after you, so congratulations. I don't think they've ever had a Hurricane Dave. Not that I know of. Probably not. Let's see. Dave Max says college game funds. Channing F. Joe Biden. Okay. And I'm wondering if that was supposed to be college game fans chanting. That's what I'm thinking. Larry says, good thing it didn't hit the U.S. or it would be bad. Yeah, it'd be bad to the bone if his name Larry, wouldn't it? Here's Rob Schuster. Good morning, Rob. Happy Wednesday to you. Yeah, I can usually pretty much figure out what you mean, even though the autocorrect and stuff. I hate autocorrect. It just really irritates me because when I do a text message or anything, I'm a one-fingered poker. I'm not one of those, like, I don't know how them people do it with their thumbs and do it faster than most people can type on a typewriter. You remember what those used to be? But yeah, it always irritates me because I'm taking my time and I look at it, and then when you hit space, it jumps and changes to something else you didn't even want. I'm like, dang it, I know how to spell. So I found that what you have to do is when you put something in and it comes up with those suggestions and none of them match what you've just typed, you have to put a period, then hit space, and then go back and remove that period. At least that's how I do it. But yeah. So tell me more about this, Larry. Is this legit? Are they really going to do something? Or because I've been hearing, that a lot of folks say he should resign anyway. I mean, who's saying he should resign? Because if it's just the conservatives, they're not going to pay any attention to him anyway. All right, now y'all got to get going on them thumbs up. We got 24 watching and 16 thumbs up. Man, I'm telling you. Gary says autocorrect works great. Yeah, that's funny right there. Yeah. Yeah, it just irritates me. I wish, man, maybe there is. Is there a way to even turn it off? Because I just soon turn it off. And if I misspell something, I mean, I'm not like we call them a grammar Nazi or whatever, and stuff like that. But I can't stand when I do something wrong because I know other people will go, man, that guy's stupid. Look at him. He doesn't even know how to spell, or he's using the wrong stuff or whatever. So if I'm not sure of the spell, because sometimes you know it's a simple word and you just have that brain fart. So I'll go to Google and put it in there and make sure I'm spelling it right. That's why it takes me so long to answer some of your stuff. I'm probably looking up how to spell something, but hey, look who's here. Mark Lindsay's here. Good morning, Mark. Hope you got some coffee. I'm sure you do. Let's see. Larry says they found a report that proves he was lying about funding for the World Health Organization. Yeah, he's been lying about a lot of stuff. Just my 2 cents worth. This is funny. Dear autocorrect, it's never duck. Yeah. That's a good one too. Anyway, Mark, I know you got to be getting pretty excited. I think, what is it? Friday's your big day, I think. If you didn't already have Mark Lindsay's autograph, you might want to get it now, because probably after this weekend he'll be so famous he'll have to charge for him. So You probably should get one now. Coffee firmly in hand, just waking up, he said. Yeah. I know the feeling. I'm on my second cup here. Most likely we'll have a third because I'm still on the little smaller ones. I think these are 11 ounce, I think. But usually if I'm drinking out of one of those, I go with 3. And the bigger ones, 2 is usually enough. But, well, I'm excited about you thinking about getting the lathe, Larry. That's pretty cool. Are you hoping Santa Claus brings you one? Or maybe Creepy Joe will send you another stimulus check or something. I figure sooner or later they'll probably do another round of those dumb things. Because they just, what was it? Just the other day, was it? I can't remember what day it was. But just, may have been yesterday or Monday. Well, anyway, they said that there was like about 8 million people that's getting all that free money, and it was going to be cut off. Dave Mack says 14 years in the Navy and hate coffee. Really? You hate coffee? You better go back and get another one of them routine tests, because there's something wrong with you if you don't like coffee. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Mark says, Friday's the day. I have a final test with them in an hour. Then we're just counting down the hours. All right. Now, let me ask, and I probably already know the answer to this, but when you do because I guess you're going to be doing a demonstration, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm thinking this is what I read on that announcement. You're going to be doing a demonstration of 2-sided machining. Now, does that mean a demonstration of how to program it, or a demonstration of how to run it? Because that's what I want to see. I never. I mean, it's good to watch videos and have them show you how to program something, but it's just like me. Whenever I run a project, they always go, "I wish you'd have shown the programming side of it." So I try to do a video where I'm showing how I bring it in, and the tool paths and stuff, and then the project. But I don't know if you'll have enough time to do the whole thing. But anyway, that'll be pretty interesting. I hadn't even gone to that website. I've seen the thing that you shared on the in the group and stuff about the Vectric, or whatever they call it. What is it called? UGM page or something like that. And but I haven't gone to it and looked to see who the other folks are and stuff. And it's not that I'm not interested in that stuff, but I think the user group meeting is exactly what it says. User group. It's for the people who use it day in, day out for their business. And I don't really do that. I know everything I know about Vectric, from watching different videos and stuff. And if I come up with something that I don't know how to do, or maybe it's been a long time since I've done it, and maybe it's changed because of the versions and stuff, I just go either figure it out on my own again, or go back and rewatch some videos or something, and doing it that way. He says, I'm doing both. I'm using a short video clip of drilling the locating dowels, cutting the top side, drill the spool board holes, and flip the. Okay, so you've got a video that's going to show some of that. Good deal. Most of the presentation will be drawing the design and tool pathing. Okay. All right, cool. Now, how long is your segment, Mark? Is it they give you like an hour or something? Or again, I probably would know this if I would go look at the things, but I haven't looked close. But looks like they got a lot of different presenters, or I guess that's the right word. But I'm gonna try to catch it live because I think you're at, what are you at, 2 o'clock my time? I think that's what it is. But I'll try to watch it live. But I saw where you answered somebody's question. That it'll be on YouTube as a replay, I guess. So if you do miss something, you can catch up with it later. But all right, let's see. Segment is an hour. All right. Yeah, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. All right. Live from the shop shed, right? It should be pretty awesome. Let's see. I really don't have anything else to talk about. How long have I been on here? 23 minutes. I am working on another project. I've mentioned this before, but I'm not going to say what it is just because it's going to be a while before I get it completed. And it's one of those long, drawn out things. It's one of those things where I'm not even sure if it's going to be one long video. And when I say long, I don't want it more than 30 minutes because I really don't want it more than 20, but there's just a lot of stuff to cover. So I don't know if it's going to be one long video or maybe a part 1, part 2 type thing, which I don't really like doing those either. But I'm shooting video as I go, and it's I think I'll be able to keep it under 30 minutes, and I think it will be interesting enough that the people that want that information will watch it all. If they don't, they won't. So, but anyway, been working on that kind of off and on in between all the other stuff I got going on. But I've got to get my little tea light thing done. I took this one out of the package and left it out here, and then I thought, well, I hope it don't get so hot it melts and stuff, but I guess it didn't. And these were, by the way, after I took this out, these are I think some of y'all were giving me the dimensions the other day. Yeah, so these are, and of course these aren't exactly round because they squish them in the package and stuff, but they're just under, looks like 1.5 inches, plus they've got a little bit of a lip right there. So if I use 1.5 inch Forstner bit, but these, I was saying they were 3/4 deep, but these are not. These are these are about 0.45 if I measure the metal piece on the side. So about 1/2 inch deep with the Forstner bit would cover cover that, and it should drop right in. And I know they do make some. I didn't see any at the Dollar General the other day, but I know they do make some that are taller than that. Maybe twice as big. I don't know. But all right, good deal. Live from the shop shed. Hope to be moving to Gatton CNC into the new shop shed next weekend. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. They are not the easiest things to move. Well, really, any CNC isn't. Because no matter how careful you are, when you get all this stuff adjusted and it's, setting in one place, you got leg levelers on it or whatever, you get those adjusted just right. Everything. When you go picking it up and it is just stuff's going to move, it's going to be because even I've worked around the big equipment where they bring riggers in with these huge forklifts and stuff to set all this machinery and stuff in place, and they have to be very careful with how they pick it up, not to stress the wrong thing and get something to twist and all this, because you're talking about accurate precision CNC equipment, and then you just snatch a chain on it and lift it up, and then everything goes wonky. So even when riggers put a piece of equipment in, they have to spend a lot of time setting it up using laser levels. And most times when they're bringing a big piece of equipment into a shop, the floor is horrendous. It's not level at all. It's cracked and stuff like that. Or sometimes, depending on the piece of equipment, they will even dig up the concrete and pour a whole new fresh thing. Like I've seen companies do that when they're getting a laser, because the laser's got to be, you get a big 5x10 laser, it's got to be dead nuts. So they usually will reinforce this, tear up the slab, reinforce and pour a new slab. And all that stuff. So let's see. Troy asked, are you going to do a video of how to move a Gatton CNC? It'd almost be easier to take it apart and rebuild it, I would think, depending on how big it is. But again, if you look at when I did my build videos, mine is built as a bench top. So two guys could pick it up and move it, and there's not a whole lot of finagling, because it doesn't really matter what the table you're setting it on. But I know everybody else seems to be incorporating the table as the base and stuff like that. So I was trying to keep it simple, where people can, if they move, they just pick it up with the help of one other guy on the other side and set it in the back of a pickup truck and go. That's how I hauled that one I did. That's how I took it to Jim's. He come over and he got one side and I got the other side, and we just set it in the back of my truck. And of course, we didn't have very far to go. And Jim already had a table built. He'd already been over here getting the dimensions and stuff, so he already had a roll around table. And we just pick it up, set it on there, just me and him. So yeah, Clyde says we used an electronic level at Ford, 20 microns per meter to set up machines. Yeah, when you talk about them big $high machines, they got to be right. All right, let's see. Earl says, "Morning, everyone. Made it. Thumbs up today. We still got a few holdouts over there. I don't know what the deal is, but anyhow." Rob says, "I'm getting a new laptop. Question for Dave and Mark: what video editing software are you using?" I have been using MS Movie Maker, but I know it has been discontinued. All right. Well, that's a good one for me to answer, and I know my time's up, but what the heck? We'll run long on rainy hump day. Rob, I have been using the free Microsoft, what's it called? Microsoft Movie Maker for years. And like you said, they've discontinued it. But there is a software, and actually they call it Movie Maker, but it's not a Microsoft Movie Maker. It's actually called, let's see if I can get the name right, because I never call it by that name. It's called Moviezilla, I think. It's something with a Zilla on the end of it. But anyway, you can get a free, it's supposedly kind of taken the place of Microsoft Movie Maker. You can download it and get a free trial, but like most free trials, it's not really worth much because it's got the dadgum watermark and stuff all over it. But it's like $29. Now, it's been a couple of years since I bought it, but it's $29.99. Super easy to use, which is why I like it. But it does so many things that the old Movie Maker wouldn't or couldn't do, like picture in picture, a lot more fancy transitions, and a lot more bells and whistles. And it's $30. And a lot of times, what I do, because I had bought, I see Mark's talking about Corel Video. Yeah. A lot of times what I do, or really every time, this is my workflow process when I'm making a video. Moviezilla. Thank you, Larry. That's what it is. Moviezilla. Anyway, I start out in the old Microsoft thing, the Movie Maker, only because that is just super simple. It's real easy. It's easier. Well, I won't say it's easier than the other one, but it's what I'm used to because I've been doing that for so long. So what I do is I put all my things in there. If I'm going to add narration or that, I usually do it in there. And then my captions, anything I'm going to do, I do in the Movie Maker. And then when I want to add, because a lot of times I try to, when I'm talking about something, I always try to put the little picture in picture up in the corner, or maybe, show a product that I'm using or something like that. And I need the picture in picture. So what I do is I do it in Movie Maker, and then I render it and output it where it would really be a video ready to go. But then I bring that into the Moviezilla and then add the additional bells and whistles. So that's the way I do it. And it's like I said, the Movie Maker's free, even though it's old. And then the other one is, well, it was $30. I don't know what it is now. It might be a little more, but yeah, Moviezilla. Yeah, DaVinci. I've heard people talk about that one. Jim Bashir says hit film. DaVinci Resolve is also free. All right. Well, there's a bunch of choices. But I got to tell you, I really like that Moviezilla. And if when my Movie Maker finally plays out and something happens, I don't think it will, but when it finally quits, I will be okay with using just the the Moviezilla, but okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm past my time, way past my time. So we're going to get out of here. Everybody have an awesome hump day. Not doing nothing tomorrow. You know the drill. 0900. Be right here for number 386. Everybody have a good one and be safe. We'll see y'all.